Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So a big breaking news is coming in where we are going to shell out 92 rupees for $1 okay against a dollar. What's impacted as Indian currency keeps sliding means the heading says very simple that it was around 82 rupees $1, 85 rupees $1, 90 rupees. Now it has moved toward 92 rupees $1. Why is the reason the rupees continuously sinking? This is the article, and I have also explained you that okay, what is the meaning of rupee sinking, what is the meaning of rupee sailing, what is the meaning of rupees appreciating, what is the meaning of rupees depreciating. All of that I have discussed in just a bit in a very lucid manner. Please make sure that you be a part of it. Don't just skip the lecture because it is very important for your examination, and this is going to be a very important for UPSC 2026 also. Okay, right, let us start our discussion. Okay, the rupee slides to a historic low. I really don't like this. Why? Whenever this happens, why? Because okay, we have to shell out more money with regard to various products. Okay, consumers like us will be actually need to pay instead of 1 rupee before, we are going to pay 1.5 rupee for the same product. That is the problem will happen whenever rupee slides. The rupee slides to historic low of means in history it has never happened, and now it has become too slow. 92 against the US dollar as on January 23. Beginning to pinch wallets means pinching our wallet is nothing but it is going to be costly, like cost of living. That's the reason, that is what it is saying, pinching the wallets, making everything from crude oil to electronics to overseas education, foreign travel, we can become, all of them will become more expensive while offering some relief to the exporters. Obviously exporters will be benefited because okay, when they are selling one pen to okay USA, then that one pen, let us suppose, cost 120 rupees. Okay, they are getting, before it is like 100 rupees, they are getting $1 one pen, but it's instead of $1 one pen 100 rupees, now they are going to get what, $1 120 rupees. So exporters of our country will be benefited, but importers okay will suffer a lot because they will have the increased cost on the products, and that particular increased cost of the products will be pinching our wallets for sure. So it has been very much clear that it is going to pinch our wallets. It makes everything very costly, nothing but from the petrol to the diesel to the electronic appliances to the overseas education, whereas foreign travels also. So I'll just take you to the explanation part of this particular sinking, sailing, appreciating, depreciating. Please stay with me, don't go anywhere. You have to get through this confusion, okay, removed for eternal. Right. So this is going to be a very full-fledged concept with regard to why the rupee sails and why the rupee sinks. We are talking about the INR, and in comparison with the dollar, we generally see across the news channel that 82 rupees is $1, 85 rupees is $1, and today it is 92 rupees $1. Why this kind of things arises? Why this kind of incidents generally come? And whenever it happens, why we talk about it? This is a more important question that we need to answer today in our lecture. So please don't go anywhere. This is going to be settling your confusion, okay, with regard to the rupee sinking or sailing or appreciating or depreciating forever and eternal. You will be a very happy person once you are done with it. So how beautifully I have drawn this, because this represents what, a little bit of sadness, this represents little bit of like you are happy. Okay, so I also have drawn something which is very much equal to Mona Lisa, okay, painting. Okay, I'm just joking. Okay, let us talk about it now. To explain you this concept, of rupees sailing or sinking, I would like to take you to a virtual, go into virtual imagination, which helps you to understand the concept very well. Okay, now before it happens, okay, one point you have to always remember: no country in the world is self-sufficient. No country in the world is self-sufficient. Nothing but one country cannot produce all the things for all of its citizens. That is very true. Only few countries are there which are like superpowers. They have this, like basically USA, I'm talking about Russia and China. They have this capability up to what? They are a self-reliant, they are the Atmanirbhar, okay, countries they are. So obviously they have grown so much that they don't have to actually go for a lot of imports, okay, which are very essential for the basic needs and wants of the human beings. They are very essential, but they don't require to import it because they do all the production by themselves. Okay, but you know that India has to go for imports of what? First of all, we import high-tech products like MRI scannings we do, okay, robotic surgery, that particular instruments are there we do. We generally import IT services like IT languages like C++, Java, Hadoop, Amazon, Salesforce, etc. So and so forth. We do not have all of this. We also don't have Adobe, Canva, etc. All of these are what the Western minds have created. So basically, not only that, whatever the innovation happened with regard to industry, the JCB, the companies are there, manufacturing companies are there, the automobile engines are there, all of these, the mobile LCDs are there, mobile completely is being imported. We do not have any Indian brand which actually do this. Okay, so but getting my point here, but other countries are actually sufficient with regard to this particular products. Now, now just imagine a point here, very simple. Okay, and moreover, I forgot to tell you that what about petrol? Petrol we do not have. So basically, no country. Basically, usually it happens that it's the developing countries which are deficient in what, many of the products which are important as the needs and wants of the mankind. We are deficient. We are not able to produce. Even if we are able to produce, we are actually not able to produce sufficiently. Okay, that's all. Remember this point. That's why we have to go for imports. So one thing I have made you proved here that okay, India need to go for what, imports from other countries. Clear? So this is done. Now what generally happens, this rupee sinking or sailing is not regulated by any government. First of all, it is completely market regulated. Nothing but market will decide whether the $1 will go for 82 or $1 will go for 50 rupees or $1 will go for 90 rupees. The market will decide. Now imagine a point here. What is the market? What is the meaning of market that you have studied in your economics, in your schooling? You know that market is a place where the buyers and sellers will be there. So it means it is very clear that there is some kind of transactions happening between these two. That is the reason it is leading to what? It is leading to what? Appreciating of the rupee or depreciating of the rupee. This is a very golden scenario we will hardly able to see. But depreciating, sinking. Already we see a lot number of times across the news channels and the print media too. Right now, as I've already told you, two important points we have learned here, that India is not self-sufficient in many of the needs and wants of the Indian citizens. That's why we need to import. So import doing is very important for us. We cannot be able to substitute the import. If you are able to do this, if you want to remove this, or if you want to decrease the import, then you have to go for import substitution. Means substitute your imports with what, domestic production, which for that purpose we already have Make in India program, etc. so and so forth. But they are in the laggard phase, very slow pace, like tortoise, like they are moving. So it's very difficult to fulfill the demand of India at this point of time, with the growing population, with our largest population in the country, in the world itself. So our demands and needs are what actually say that this is skyrocketing. So one thing is very sure, that India need to import. Second thing that I have just told you, that India, the rupee sinking or sailing is not any government or regulated thing, is a market regulated. And I have already told you that in the market, who will be the buyers and sellers. Right now let us go ahead and see. This is our country, India, and this is the USA. Now I generally import what, let us suppose mobile phones I'll import, right? Or you can say that very Pediasure, like that, or pharma products or cancer drugs I will import. I'll restrict my example with the very easiest one. Let us suppose that Pediasure is like Western countries. Okay, manufacturing. Okay, it's a powder which is similar to our Cerelac, but it has good amount of nutrients that can be given to the children of about 2 years. I exactly don't know about it, but you can see Pediasure is something, but it gives what, pedia means bache, sure means bachon ki sehat sure, right? Okay, now this Pediasure, let us suppose if I give 10 like 100 rupees, if I give 100 rupees, this Pediasure, I will talk to the manufacturer in USA that Mr. X, I'll mail to Mr. X, says that I want this Pediasure, two Pediasure I want. So this two Pediasure, how much they are selling? Let us suppose they are selling at $1 and $1. So the Mr. X will say that I want $2. Plus $1 is for the shipping. Okay, right. So what we have to do, and he says that I will take only in dollars, I will not in rupee. So now what I'll do, okay, I'll go to RBI and ask the RBI, sir, what is the price, what is the INR, Indian rupee, that I have to pay in order to take $1? The RBI says that today the dollar rate is 100 rupees. Okay, sir. So I will give 300 rupees to RBI. RBI give me $3. The $3 I will put in his bank account, and he will do the shipping. It will come to what? Kerala, Kochi, Mumbai airport, and it will come to my place, Hyderabad. Okay, here I'll sell to the people. Okay, this is generally what happens. Okay, this is generally what happens. I hope this is all clear to you. This is all clear to you. It has no relation with the government. It is all about what market regulation, what is happening here between the buyers and sellers across the borders. Okay, right now. The important point here is that, okay, so as a manufacturer who is in USA, okay, and we are in India, so we are continuously importing. Like we are saying that 2 Pediasure, now I'll say that I want 10 Pediasure, then later on I say that 100 Pediasure. What would be if someone is demanding your product again and again, and your demand of the product is very high? Not only one person, n number of people are demanding your product. What do you generally do? Okay, as a normal person, you will increase the price, right or wrong? Yes. Then when you ask that I want 100 Pediasure, the person who are these manufacturer who are here, he says that no, I'm not going to give you at one. This is like in $1 I'm not selling. I'm going to sell you at $2. Okay, $2 is nothing but, okay, then you have to pay this. Before it was how much, like 100 rupees $1. Now he's saying that $2 I'll give this product, so you have to deposit 200 rupees with the RBI and take the $2. So one box which is you are going to get 100 rupees, before that the same one box you're getting at 200 rupees. Correct or not? Yes, very true. So what happened here? The seller who is in USA, the seller and in the USA has increased the price and said that no, I will not give this Pediasure or the product, okay, in 100 rupees, I'll give in 200 rupees. So before we will be asking RBI, sir, give us $1. Then RBI says that no, $1 is not 100 rupees, so it is like 200 rupees. So that's what generally happens. You have to pay 200 rupees and get the Pediasure, and that will increase to what? 100% inflation. Okay, that's the problem. But the thing is that these projects, this whatever we import in dollars, these are high-tech products. So that does not have much of the relation with the poor people. That's the reason all the halla gulla will not be there apart from what? Petrol. Because petrol is the one which actually penetrate each and every corner of the country. That is the reason whenever the petrol prices goes up and down, we talk about it. But various other products which are coming from the other countries, developed countries, they are high value, high-tech product, capital intensive product, and that is far away from what the poor people reach. That's why this appreciation and depreciation basically is very much neglected with regard to the masses, because in India the masses are very poor here. Masses are very poor. Now the another important area of understanding comes here. Okay, now what happens is RBI, as I have told you, that if you want to something you want to buy in European countries or in USA, what you have to do, you have to go and ask RBI that I want these many euros, I want these many dollars, right? So RBI does not print, right? Then what RBI does? RBI go to the European Central Bank, RBI go to the Federal Bank of USA and says that, okay, I want 1 lakh rupee, I will give you 1 lakh rupees, give me euro. Okay, then these European Central Bank or the Federal, okay, they said, okay, we will give. Then again RBI is asking, again RBI is asking. At the time, what the central banks will say, no, we will not give you $1, okay, 100 rupees, you pay us 120 rupees for $1. Okay, you pay 120 rupees for 1 euro. So the central bank basically increases its money price in order to make more profits. Okay, so RBI, we have to buy in higher prices. RBI has to buy in higher prices, okay, from them, and that's how will be. You have to also buy. If RBI is buying at 120 rupees, obviously you have to also buy at 120 rupees or not? Yes. So that's all moves around and on. That is only called as what? Rupee is sinking or sailing. Why it is being regulated by the markets? I hope this is all clear to you. If you have even more, what I say is that concept clarity is not there, let me know. I'll be speaking also in Hindi and making you to understand it for sure. Okay, let us now go ahead. Now it has been very clear. Let us go into the current affairs now. The fall, why this rupee has been slinked, like because of the foreign funds with the RBI is decreasing. Foreign like RBI does not have much reserve with them. Weak domestic equity markets. We are not able to bring in more foreign direct investment or foreign institutional investments. We are not able to do that. We are not able to ask the foreigners to invest in our Bombay or National Stock Exchange or MCX. So we are having very bad equity market, whether it is mutual funds, whether it is stocks or shares, etc. So very less buyers are there from other countries to us, so that they are not able to convert their dollar into rupee to make our rupee demanding. That's not happening. Okay, risk of sentiment in the global markets with regard to India also. The previous record low closing level was recorded on January 21, where the rupee was 68. Okay, now it is 991, which is very very bad. So far this month the rupee has depreciated by 202 paise, or over 2%. In 2025 it has fallen to nearly 5%. So it's very, we are doing very very bad with regard to what containing dollar and rupee transactions. Clear? Okay, so let us now also talk about imports are getting hits. Okay, why? Because now you, before you are selling, before you are putting 100 rupees to buy a product, now you have to put one, not 2 rupees, let us suppose. But if you are ordering 1 lakh items or 1 crore items, if you are importing, that will cost you heavy. That's why the importers are not actually, a weaker rupee directly impacts import, as buyer need to pay more money for the same quantity of goods priced in dollars. India is about 85% dependent on imported crude oil, such as petrol, diesel, and aviation turbine fuel. So obviously, the foreign travel will also become very costlier to us. Okay, because aviation turbine fuel is basically used in what? Aeroplanes. So our foreign travel will become costly. India's import baskets includes, so whatever we imports, it actually has major share of crude oil, coal, plastic, chemicals, electronic goods like mobile phones, LCD screens, okay, and oil, fertilizers, machinery, gold, petals, previous and semi precious materials, iron and steel. All of these, which are very important for the day-to-day life of the people, and also of the economic sector, because iron and steel is important for the construction sector. Okay, pearls, these are status, and these are what a status which is very important in the society. Chemicals are very important because helps to manufacture pharma products, or any of the what I say is the coloring, dyeing, etc. So and so for electronic goods, LCD, mobile phones, all of these. Okay, so fertilizers, obviously we do not manufacture much. This is also get impacted, which also impact the agriculture sector at large. Okay, so that's the reason, that is what is happening. I hope this is all clear to you. Okay, what will happen if the rupee depreciate or sinks? But if the rupee sales, like sales or appreciates, all of these will be reversed, and the importers will get both benefited, and our importers can import a lot, and supply will increase, and it will not pinch our wallet. It will swell our wallets too. Okay, the exactly opposite will happen. Okay, whatever we have just discussed, when the rupee sinks, what are the consequences? Are there the consequences will be the reverse if the rupee sales. I hope this is all clear to you. Take care. If you have any doubts, please write in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day ahead. Happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.